Okay, welcome back to the show. I've got a fabulous guest today, and she comes to us all the way from Melbourne, Victoria, in Australia. She's adored by her peers. She's a multi-award winning recording artist. Her name is Lucy Gale, and Lucy is currently captivating audiences once again with the release of her latest soul-stirring album, It's Never Too Late. And Lucy's been kind enough to join me this morning. Thank you for joining me, Lucy.
Oh, good morning, Biagio, and lovely to thank you for having me.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you for joining me. And as I said, you're from Melbourne, Victoria, but you originally born
Maltese and
Maltese, and you
my,
grew up
my
in a musical family. Is that
I
right?
did. I grew up in a musical family, and yeah, we love music, like love music.
Yeah, yeah. So music's been in your world for quite a number of years.
My whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did and you know what I was reading about how you started singing, and there was a very unique first sing.
Yeah, I was born mute, like silent,
Mhm.
no sound, nothing for 6 years, nothing. Just grew up,
Wow,
and Mum was a little bit worried, thinking, she's starting school, and at the age of 6, the first sound I made was in music.
fantastic.
Not realizing like my pitch, I had a gift. So like everything was just it's like God just said, okay, this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. You're
So
going to sing.
he gave you the gift of singing,
Gave me the music,
and
singing,
and
and
it's
I worked very hard for it, and I trained for it. Yeah,
that
it
it's
just
magnificent. I mean, you're a fabulous singer, and you have been for many years. And for those who aren't don't know who Lucy is, as far as your career is concerned, you've been involved in the Australian music scene for quite a bit
for
and
50
different
years, close to a
50 years.
long, long time. I shouldn't say that long, but like, yeah, a long, long time. Um, and pretty much the funny thing with me is everything's almost like being under the radar.
Yeah,
I never really went over that whole radar. It's always been under the radar. And yet, you've put in, you've worked really hard. You work with the best musicians in the world. I've traveled the world. It's just like my life story has just been absolutely incredible. You had a lot of the hard times, the things you go through in the music industry, but you've got to go through that.
yeah,
You go through that tunnel, and things have been exhausting. You've wanted things so much in your life, and then you're almost there, and then something else will just cut it, and it's like, oh my God, missed opportunities. But then you look back and you think, okay, everything happens for a reason in
yeah,
but
yeah,
yet I've been blessed to have had many, many great opportunities in my life to do the things that I did, you know.
yeah. And it
Which,
definitely is a roller coaster ride, especially in your world, the music world.
yeah, yeah.
So let's talk about this wonderful album. It's Never Too Late. We'll talk about a few of the tracks on there, if that's okay, Lucy. Um, Firstly, how did it come about? I know it's been in the works for a while. You were telling me that previously.
Okay, for me, this album, I worked on the Royal Caribbean cruise liner for 10 years. I was a headliner. I've traveled pretty much, say, half the world. It was pretty fabulous. I don't know, after COVID, things sort of changed where it just, for me, that I just had enough. So I've closed that one door. I was home. I had to sort of like get back into evaluating where I was at, and I don't know what happened. Biagio, I just closed the door,
Yep.
and it was like the universe, everything. It was like it. It's almost like I had somebody standing next to me, and I'm on my piano, and everything. Things just, I
Just
just started
happened.
writing. It's just my hands, my heart. It was like, okay, who's channeling me? What it was something else. I didn't even know what I was writing until I finished, and I looked at it and go, oh my God, what is this? So that's how basically my whole album came. Just started writing, I started closing the door, and just my heart, everything, the music, things were coming out of me. It was like, yeah, it's time, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Yeah, it's time. And I've
Fantastic.
got my beautiful album, and with my best friend, with Dominic Ross.
Dominic Ross, yeah, another very talented
Oh,
individual as well. So he's also an artist himself, right?
oh
He's
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
very good artist. Yeah.
he's very
Um,
profile.
so with the album, I've read that some of the greats inspired you or shaped you, like Michael Jackson, Chaka Khan, Aretha Franklin.
Yeah,
They would have been influenced you in the early years.
they did. Growing up there, and even Michael Bolton, like some of the
Yeah.
musicians, listening to the melodies and things like this. There was songs, certain melodies or emotions and feeling. See, for me, Michael Jackson, like growing up and watching his interpretations, is just him. You know, being I always knew like he was touched on the head by God. You know, there was something so special about this kid. And what he brought, maybe things that a lot of people just never really saw. But as a musician and an artist, you see that there's something so
Something special.
and special with this kid, you know. And when you're growing up, and you know, and it's not so much like the artists; it's almost the composers and the people that actually wrote for these artists, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of artists that you love, like Whitney. Okay, Whitney never wrote one song,
Yeah.
but you know she was huge. She
Huge.
was big. She probably had that one song, you know. But everything she never wrote. She was never a singer songwriter, so people would write for her.
Right.
She would, of course, you know, everything that was written for her was amazing, was brilliant. But for me, as an artist and as a writer, you're writing this stuff, you're presenting this music, you're composing this music, and you're generating something from the inside that you want to give to somebody else in your audience so they can heal or feel what they're looking for, searching for in their heart and in their mind. Everybody's searching for something, yeah?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
song that in the world, something makes you feel something through music, because music to me is the healing of everything, you know.
Absolutely. And as you said, you're creating something special that will touch many people out there.
Oh my
And
God, yeah, absolutely. I'm the hidden, you know, I'm like they call me Gavin Wood. He's a
yeah,
famous,
yeah.
you know, Gavin Wood
Yeah, I
from
remember Gavin Wood. Yeah.
he calls me the best kept secret. You know, he always goes, you know, he always believed that for some reason I've been protected. But my songs are like why they're just something else, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um
And
it's
I agree with you. They're very special. I've heard, as I said to you, we've been playing number of the tracks on the show, and they've
thank
been
you.
great response. And I
Thank you.
was going to ask you, let's go straight in. It's Never Too Late, the
Yes,
song.
yes.
So, I mean, people can take from it what they think, but is there a special meaning for you there?
Absolutely. Like it's never too late to love. It's never too late to go and search for something that you've been wanting to search for. And you just, you know, like you really want to go and do it, or you want to go, or you want to love, you know, but I don't want to love like that. I want to love like this, or I want to love it all. I want the whole thing. You know, some people want half, or you want that half of milk, or if you're going to do it, do it all, the whole lot.
Yeah.
Love like you've never loved before. You know, if you like, instead of sitting back just crying all the time, getting depressed all the time, living your life being depressed, no, turn it around. Come on, you know, like, you know, instead of crying, stop. Enough now. Come
Yeah.
on,
And
like
make something out of it.
make something out of that pain that you have and turn it around. You know, it's never too late. And that's and the chorus and in that feeling in that melody in that, oh my God, you know, I even when I sing it, I can't get enough of what I'm feeling in that melody. It's never too late. And when you listen to it and you listen to the words and you listen to the feeling and the emotion and the upbeat of it's never too late, you just can't get enough of it, you know.
Yeah. And you
And
mentioned love there, Lucy. And the next one I'll ask you about is
turn
turn
up.
up that up song.
Oh my God, this one, this is something else. Biagio.
Definitely one for the romantics, I believe.
Absolutely. Barry White, we're growing up and, you know, you wanted to listen to something specific in your life and somebody would make you feel good when you wanted to put on some music. And for me, you know, Barry White did it for many, you know, many. And I put that in my song, and I put turn up that love song, turn up his voice. Let's listen to how this man makes me feel. You're coming over to my home, or I'm coming over to you. You're going to put on the records. We've got candles. It's romantic. And we're putting on Barry White because he makes you feel. And in my song, Turn Up That Love Song, movies and wherever you are, if you're going out somewhere and you want to listen to something so wow, today's music today, turn up that love song.
Absolutely.
Love song, yeah.
And we'll be definitely turning it up, Lucy, for you on the radio show.
But it's Gary Gallio playing sax, and it's like, oh, it's just so romantic. It's just beautiful.
Fantastic. And the one this is my favorite one. It's called When Heaven Arrives.
Yes.
Which you say is a deeply personal song. Why is that, Lucy?
When that song came for me, because Andrew's mum, for some reason, I feel like she left me with this gift. We took care of her. She lived with us. And basically, to cut a long story short, Andrew's father died at 47 when Andrew was 17, and his mother died at 94.
Wow.
And I can't imagine, and in the chorus, it's, I'll be looking for you when heaven arrives. I'll be waiting for you. I'm here waiting. And for some reason, I just started writing it, the melody, the feeling, the heart, the love. What a beautiful, beautiful song. Not because I wrote it, but the angels gave me this song, and it's just, I can't explain it. So when heaven arrives, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. Because I just can only imagine how when she crossed over and she saw her husband after all these years, and he's prepared the Queen's chambers for her. You know, the angels are all getting together. He's dressed in white. He's ready. The gates are getting ready. The bell. They're getting ready for her. She's coming. She's coming. So I would just imagine what it would be like on the other side, that she's coming and what he would have done for her, getting everything ready. That's when heaven arrives.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. And
Thank you, Jill.
Before I ask you about the last one of another song, I want to ask you about something that happens quite a lot in Australia, and there's something I've never done myself because I refuse to, and that is change my European name to be anglicized to fit in. And you say a lot of musicians do this, and you did this. It would have been a lot of pressure to do it at the time, right?
Yes. When I was a lot younger, and I started like working on the Don Lane show, like doing TV shows and working a lot for TV when I was young.
Yeah.
And I changed my name from Galia to Gale. I changed from Lucy Ann to Lucy, because back in its days, no one could pronounce my name well. And Lucy Ann was a beautiful name.
Yeah.
It's spelled Lucianne. And it was French. And my mother named me Lucianne, and there was no name like that. And I thought, wow, my name as an artist would be amazing. But it never felt right how the people that didn't know, and they looked at the spelling, and it was too complicated. And I was European too. And I found it back in those days, and a lot of, it was a little bit different in its time who would sort of get picked for certain things in life, and I knew. So I changed my name to Lucy Gale. And behold, everything was completely different back in its days, as you would understand that, Bianca.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely was a necessity back then.
Absolutely.
And like I said, now, I always say, now we have the internet, you don't have to do that.
You don't do that. But because I grew up with my name,
yes,
and I think it was very comfortable to name myself that pretty much my whole life. From 17 onwards, I changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's become your brand, and that's your brand. Before Lucy, before I let you go, because I know you're really busy, I want to ask you about one more song, which
Yes.
is called Black Heart. And I
Wow.
know this is a very impactful song for many reasons.
Oh,
Tell us about, tell the listeners about Black Heart.
that is definitely Black Heart. Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands on Black Heart for every woman in the whole world. This is the most powerful song. I reckon they'll just blow your mind. Black Heart, I never knew my own strength. When you go through what you go through in life, and we all go through something that's, you know, that you just got to go through, and you find your strength to get through it. And this song will get you through whatever it is. I found my strength and I wrote it. I found my strength, you know, when things happen or you get abused, you get things happen to you, you get abused, or you get, you know, things that just happen in your life growing up, and
Trauma.
yeah, going through all those emotions, and you know, and you're in that dark space, and it's like you're in this dark room, and you know, you just hear these voices, and you know, things that have happened in your life. And this song, it came to, you know, even a man, I mean, they go through it too in a different way, you know. But for me, because I wrote it as a woman, and I wrote it, and I know, you know, women who've gone missing, women who've been raped, women who, you know, have who are still today, who are stuck and abused, and they go home to things that aren't right in their life. This song gets you through, because I just feel that the messages came through up there, came through me, and I want to give it to you. And Black Heart by Lucy Gale. It's on Spotify, Amazon, it's on YouTube. There is no video, it's just the song, but it's so powerful and beautiful and magnificent. And the musicians who played on this album and who made it exactly what we wanted to send out the messages for you, it's Black Heart.
Yeah, and it definitely does. As I said, we've played it on the show,
Powerful.
and it does send a powerful message. Hey,
Thank
before
you.
we let you go, Lucy, we got to talk about this fantastic show that's going to
Yes.
be on the 24th of October in Melbourne for our Melbourne listeners and anyone from around Australia who's going to be in Melbourne. It is called the LG Project.
Well, the LG Project, the Lucy Gale, is the Lucy Gale Project. So it's the LG Project. It's a 9-piece. It's Never Too Late album. The songs is even a couple of songs that I'm singing of other people,
Yeah.
but it's absolutely spectacular. The show is beautiful. I'm promoting my album. Please come and support this, you know, the great talents here in Australia. Come and support me. It's at Bird's Basement.
Yep.
Bird's Basement. There's also dinner if you want to come for dinner. Book, because it's getting it's pretty
Selling out.
selling out.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Where can they go for the tickets, Lucy?
The tickets are in Bird's Basement.
Bird's Basement itself, the location. Yep.
Bird's Basement. I think you can ring, or I think you go to Bird's Basement, Lucy Gale, Friday, October the 24th. The doors open at 6 p.m. At 6 o'clock p.m. and we come on at 8:30 p.m. And I promise you, it's a show that you're going to absolutely love.
Yeah, for sure. And Lucy, before I let you go, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us here this morning.
Thank you.
And I know it's going to be a great show. It's an amazing album.
Thank you.
And we'll be playing more of the tracks, and hopefully we can speak to you again soon on the show.
Oh, I look forward to it. You're absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Biagio. And just before I leave, can I wish Dominic Ross a very, very happy birthday? And thank you.
Yes, happy birthday to Dominic.
Amazing.
And he's a wonderful artist and musician. So
Really.
happy birthday to Dom. And once again, Lucy, thank you so much. And we'll talk again soon.
Thank you, Biagio.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.